What's up, squad? This is Brandon from the Bantu Sun. Thank you so much for joining me today. So we talk a lot about geopolitics, but so much of geopolitics is reliant on culture. You cannot underestimate culture. I always say culture is destiny. Geography is capacity. Geography lets us know what we can and can't do, right? Like your body, I think your body is geography, right? Like let's say being a basketball player, it's hard to be a basketball player being 5'9". You'll have to be exceptional. You could do it, but you have to have a strong culture, a certain mindset to be able to do that, but in a certain skill set, right? But it's a lot easier if you have that skill set and you're 6'8", 6'9". You can do all those things, so your capacity for playing basketball is increased. And if you couple that with the right mindset, with the right culture, you'll be unstoppable. And it's very important. I don't like to talk about the politics because it's not so much the political leadership. Because I always tell you guys, political leadership to me is a byproduct of the culture, of the mindset of the people. I wouldn't think there would be a war in Russia-Ukraine if the Ukrainian people en masse were not seeking separation from the Russians. If the Ukrainians thoroughly loved the Russians and saw them as brothers, do you think they would fight so vehemently to separate from them? This is very important. Today I was just reading an article in great frustration, right? About in the capital of the Congo, in Kinshasa, rioters are raiding and looting the embassies. UN, Rwanda, US, Kenya, etc., right? And the reason why I was frustrated is because I just read an article. We just found out M23 have taken over Goma. It's a highly unfortunate situation, right? Anytime brothers are at war on the continent, it is frustrating, right? But at the same time, there is a reason for this that has occurred. And we can't dismiss that reason. So I'm digging a lot at now and in the near future to thoroughly understand more about the DRC. But what I'm not digging for is to look for excuses. And that's one cultural trait that I really I try to stay away from. People that like to make excuses, because I'm a believer 9 times out of 10, not every time. There are a lot of unfortunate situations, and that's why I'm not real big on excuses. Because people that are really downtrodden and done by, they're watered down, they're diluted by the other people who are wrong-headed and make excuses. And they soak up the sympathy in the room, where the sympathy should go to people that are actually in an unfortunate situation, unable to help their circumstances. Those are the true people that need help. But as far as people that shoot themselves in the foot, put themselves in a compromising position, it's unfortunate, right? It's unfortunate. But this is geopolitics. This is governing the country. This is big boy ball right here. This is big boy ball. So when I see the looting in Kinshasa, why are they looting the embassies? Like, first like the ludicrous nature, and it's they blame everybody but themselves. That's what I find frustrating. It's everybody's fault but themselves. I love the Congo. It is a beautiful, magnificent, large country full of great people, right? The namesake of the company. Like, this is the Bantu Sun, right? We have nothing but love for the Congo. And we know that a strong Congo, a strong Africa requires a strong Congo. We're going to get a strong Congo under the current leadership in Congo, under the current culture of the Congo. Have you saw a map of Belgium in the Congo? Have you saw a map of the Congo next to Rwanda? The Congo is massive. It is massive. Not only is it massive, it is filthy rich with minerals. Filthy rich. And you have to understand, like, you can't blame others for a situation like this. If tiny Rwanda, little baby tiny Rwanda can come in and take over your city, and it's not even a whole country. They can't, the Congo cannot even defend the city, right? But they want to blame Rwanda. If Rwanda comes take your city, it's your fault, right? And these people, they have all this energy not to put on gear and camouflage and pick up a gun and go fight, get the M23 out of Kivu, but they got energy to attack embassy staff far away on the other side of the country. Like, and that's why I like excuses, because it leads to cowardice. How is this not cowardly behavior? What is heroic about this? What is grand about this? What is aspirational about a bunch of people assaulting embassy buildings? The war is in Goma. Why are you in Kinshasa burning your city? No accountability. And the people that's burning these embassies, I wonder, were they going to be? Are they the next Elon Musk? Are they the next Jeff Bezos? Are they the minds? Have they dedicated their life to the economic development of the Congo? Have they committed themselves to provide opportunities for their fellow Congolese to improve the economy? Like I said, if you look for excuses, you will find them, right? But if you look for solutions, you will find them. It's that famous quip. You know, you have two beasts in you. The one you feed is going to get stronger. Do you want to blame others? Do you want to take the easy way out? Do you want to hide in mobs? Do you want to be a trailblazer? Do you want to hold yourself accountable? And do you want to be counted, stand up and be accounted for in the progress and development of your economy? I have not seen economic development for the former, only for the latter, right? People talk all this crap about Europeans. Do you know how many Europeans are lost at sea, whose ships never made it? These are people that went out into the world and they challenged geography in search of whatever reason, whether greed, glory, whatever your pick may be. But they took the courage to change their circumstance. And I just feel as though, and it's not making an excuse for whatever they did beyond that, but the point of the matter is, this world, I speak English now, because they had the courage to go out into the world and to make their footprint. Now is the time for the people of Africa to do such. And burning embassies, blaming everybody. Who are you not blaming at this point? It's Rwanda's fault. It's America's fault. It's Kenya's fault. It's everybody's fault. Not the government. Not the people that developed the business. It's not the government that haven't developed the infrastructure that can go out there and reach there. Didn't have a military ready and capable. Didn't have the relationships at home or abroad. They didn't have the relationships with their neighbors. What is their relationship with Uganda? What is the relationship with Angola? What is the relationship to Tanzania, other major countries in the region? What is the relationship with South Africa? So that they were critical. And when their neighbors would have said, hey, Rwanda, you can't go in there. Congo is critical to what we're doing here in Africa. Stay out of the Congo. But no, they're out there alone. Which shows you that these people, what have they been doing? What do they do with their free time? And I say for the culture to go back and take out their frustrations on embassy buildings. That's what's the frustrating part is. Goma's that way. You want to loot and raid embassy buildings and destroy your beautiful city of Kinshasa. But you got all that energy, but not enough energy to kick M23 out. This perplexes me. Nevertheless, I made this video because it is so important to be accountable. Nobody cares more about your circumstance than you do. And nobody wants to change your circumstance or benefit from you changing your circumstance more than you do. What the Congo has become compared to what it could be is a tragedy. The voice of the Congo is needed in this world today, and who knows what great diseases and accomplishments will be solved by a Congolese mind. But through ineptitude and complacency, it has yet to achieve its true potential. It's all unfortunate, but blaming other people for one's own circumstance, regardless of the validity, it's unacceptable at this stage of the game. It really is unacceptable at this stage of the game. This is big boy ball when you're running a nation. So they're going to blame whoever they want, and the newspaper can blame whoever they want, but you know who they're not blaming? They're not blaming themselves. They are saying, we are not the strongest force in our own lives. And that is truly the saddest part of it all. So, love to hear your thoughts. That's my thoughts. Comment below. Like, share, subscribe if you enjoy the content. Until next time, take care. Bantu up.